What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over the Cayo Perico Heist prep mission, gather intel. So the gather intel is the first thing you guys need to do when you start the Cayo Perico Heist after you bought the submarine. So we're going to go show you guys how to do that as fast as possible or in an efficient manner. The difference between what some of you guys will be seeing and what I'm doing is that this is not my first time. Your first time you have to do a little extra things and go through extra few cutscenes, but the general principle is the same, as well as when you do it the second or third time, you can do exactly what I'm showing you guys here in this video. So without further ado, let's get right into the gather intel prep mission for the Cayo Perico Heist. So first things first, when you want to start up the heist, you're going to have to go to your board here where you guys can see gather intel, secondary targets, and all that stuff. You'll be able to see all the targets. All you guys are going to want to do is hit gather intel, and then the heist intel prep mission will be launched. And then all you have to do is find the primary targets that you're looking for when you complete it the second time. You don't have to go around doing all this extra stuff. If you have a Sparrow, I recommend you use your Sparrow to get to the location or request a dinghy or whatever, or get to land and use a buzzard. But pretty much we're going to go over and get the plane that we're going to be using to get to the island, because you have to have a specific plane to get to the island. So once you get over to the plane, you guys are going to actually go ahead and take out the targets. You can use the missiles that I have here, or you can use a weapon that you have of your choice, and just make sure you don't blow up that plane when you're stealing the plane. That's a huge thing. You can usually neutralize the targets on the left hand side, but you guys don't want to neutralize the target that's right beside the airplane, because sometimes you'll blow up the plane and that makes you have to restart the mission, which is a huge pain. So something that I do want to mention to you guys is sometimes this will glitch. I don't know if they're going to fix it with this update or next update, but there is a glitch pretty much when you go to take the plane to the Cayo Perico Island. You actually end up not being able to do that once you reach the point. You reach the point, you go through like the checkpoint area, and for some reason the mission doesn't launch. If you guys have a fix for that, or if they did fix that, please let me know in the comment section below, because it's super annoying. But if it does a glitch, you'll get put through a cutscene like this, and then you'll be put onto the island where you can start gathering intel. So again, if it glitches for you guys, I am sorry, but it shouldn't glitch. Hopefully they fix this. So once you get to the island, the guy's going to want to pat you down, tell you to hold up, tell you that you're always late, just because he can. He's not a very nice guy, but pretty much after you get through this cutscene, you'll be able to explore the island. And the first thing you guys actually want to do is go ahead and take this motorcycle. So you'll see a motorcycle spawn in right beside the gate on the left hand side, and I'll immediately start running for it. So you'll see here, the reason why we want to take the motorcycle is because it has a small hitbox, obviously, so you're not going to be crashing into a whole bunch of trees and bushes and stuff if you take the motorcycle. If the motorcycle doesn't spawn for some reason, or if you die or make a mistake doing this part with the motorcycle and lose the motorcycle, you guys can go ahead and take any vehicle you want. It's fine, but the motorcycle is definitely the best choice, as you're not going to crash into as much stuff as you would with a full car. So you just want to go to the left here, dodge the camera and all the enemies, and then you'll go over this area. You'll see a little NPC there, that's fine. And then you're going to drive straight ahead on the left hand side of the island, and then you're going to take a sharp right turn where the island, the road splits off. So you see I crossed the road right here through the pylons there, and then just go straight. If you guys need to, you can play this in like 0.5 speed so you guys can keep up, because I know it's a little difficult keeping up. And then you're going to want to cross the road here. You'll see this like little dirt area, and then go straight across. It doesn't have to be exact, but this is how I ended up dodging all the bad guys. Go to the left of this camera, and then that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple after that. You just go to the left of the camera. Then you'll see I go towards the camera so you guys can kind of see it, but I shouldn't have. You just go right past it, and then you'll take another right across the road after this brick. Just make sure there's no NPCs coming towards you, and you'll be fine. Stay to the right of this split, and then we'll be actually abandoning our motorcycle right here. So pretty much you're going to want to get off your motorcycle, hold to the right of the road so no one sees you, and then we'll take a look at this guy up here on a tower. You'll see the watchtower from way back here. Essentially, you want to hold to the right and stay to the right, and you're going to want to go through the gate up here. So the key is when the guy in the watchtower is looking away from you, that's when you're going to make a break for the gate. So we'll take a look here on the minimap so you guys can get a good look of where you're supposed to go. So see this guy right here, this guy on the minimap, he's looking away. That's when we make our way through the gate. The camera you don't have to worry about. As long as that guy's looking away, you can go through this gate like this, hold to the right, and run to the right past this little pull here, and then keep going straight. Pretty straightforward. Just make sure he's looking away, and then you see that guy to the left and the camera to the left. Just stay to the right so they don't see you. chances of them seeing you is pretty low because you're on a different level than them, but just stay to the right so that risk is completely eliminated. So now we're going to go across the water here, and you'll see there's another watchtower. Same concept. You'll see once I get in the water, the guy is looking away. You want to run towards him actually while he's looking away, and you'll see he actually turns around and almost catches me when I'm going towards him, but for some reason it doesn't trigger. So just if you are in his cone, just go to the left or right of the cone so you're not in the cone anymore, and you should be fine. But you see I run right for the watchtower, and once I hit the watchtower, I book it to the left when he's looking away from me again. So I just follow the path of the road on the left hand side, and then eventually I'll go over to the right and cross the road. This pretty much ensures that you're not going to be hit by any targets. Just make sure that if there is a car or someone walking up and down this road, which happens occasionally, that you just wait for them to pass by. It's not a big deal. But now all you're going to have to do is go up this little area here. Fairly simple. You're just getting away from the road and getting up some altitude so you can see the tower that you're going to be going to, and that tower up there with all the little red things on it is where we're going to be going. So we're going to go down the hill here in between these like white rocks here and just kind of follow that path that is kind of made for you. You can see you just go up the hill and towards the tower. So there's not too much more I can say about this. Now we're going towards the communications tower. The whole reason we're going to go there is pretty much to hack the camera so we can see what is going on inside of the little area that we're going to be robbing. So we just want to make sure that we take our time going up the hill so we don't fall, but you should be fine. So I'm just going to speed this part up a little bit so we can get to the top of the hill real quick. So when you get to the top of the hill, you'll see there's a little campfire, and sometimes there'll be an NPC that is up here making its rounds. You should be fine most of the time. The NPC can't see you, but you want to go within the gate here, and sometimes the communications tower box will be at the bottom. Sometimes it will be at the middle of the tower, the top of the tower. You just have to make sure you take a look for it before you actually get there. Fortunately for this one, I went to the bottom. So the cool thing about this, I kind of figured out, is if you go and actually look at these symbols, the top symbol is ×2, the middle symbol is ×10, and then the bottom symbol is ×0. So it's all multiplication, and it adds them all together. So 2 would just be 2 if you put it on the 0, and that's how I ended up getting 72. And every time it changes, but that's how you guys solve the little communications tower. Pretty simple. Then you're going to want to go on the Sightseer on app once you've completed hacking the communications tower, and you'll be able to find the main thing in the basement. It'll either be jewelry or some bearer bonds, or maybe the documents if you're doing it the first time. You'll have to go through a few things, but make sure you scan everywhere as much as possible, full left all the way to full right. You'll see I got some cash, some pictures, and after that, once I've scanned everything, not just these two places, I make my way up to the top of the tower. So the reason why we want to make our way up to the top of the tower is because instead of driving all the way back or trying to sneak all the way back, we don't want to waste too much time. So we can either jump off the tower and land on our face so we die, and that way it will actually respawn us at the beginning. But instead of doing that, because sometimes it can glitch and like make you restart for some reason, it's very weird, you can actually just jump off the top of the tower, go towards where you're going to be robbing, where the main guy has all of his loot, and then pull your parachute and fly right into it. So I know it's tempting to go to these towers and try to get them to find you. It's kind of a pain, and also you're going to go through a cutscene that's unnecessary. As long as you just fly directly to the place and don't try to get caught by anyone else, don't change your mind, just stick to the plan. Trust me, it'll save you a lot of time if you just go to this little area here, fly within the fences of this place, and then it will take you into like a black loading screen, and then you'll be taken to the beginning of the map without going through an annoying cutscene or anything like that. So you'll see I am automatically just spawned back at the beginning of the island. So we scouted the main intel, we've went ahead and got that information. We didn't get caught, and we followed a path that was efficient. You're just gonna walk up to the plane after that and press right on the D-pad to get the plane ride back home, and now your mission has been successful. So hopefully this video helps you guys follow a good path to get the intel you need to complete the heist. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.